to welcome a quiet space within you. Stretch up through the spine, creating a little more space within the body that you can move into with the breath. And as you breathe through the nose from the belly, start to lengthen both inhale and exhale. And feel the breath. Feel the breath moving up and down the spine. From the tip of the tailbone to the crown of your head, breathe fully. And as you welcome the breath, welcome yourself, fully arriving. Create a little more length and space in the back of your neck. Tuck the chin just slightly. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Feel for a little heaviness in your tailbone. Light around the crown of your head. Allow for a big, deep breath. Breathe in through the nose. Stretch your belly. Open the mouth and let it go. Next, inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Big reach. Breathing in all the way up to the tips of the fingers. Exhale, let it go. Hands, palms to the heart. Inhale, open the arms wide, cactus the arms. Exhale, let it go. Hands, palms to the heart space. Take one more big deep breath in through the nose. Maybe a very light lion's breath. Ha! In through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And then just let natural breathing return. Continue to feel for the breath. And as you connect to the breath, you might also connect to your intention. If there's something you would like to receive, to embody, or to embrace. Whatever it might be, you might capture the word or the phrase as a positive statement of truth. I move with strength and ease. Whatever your intention might be, repeat it to yourself or out loud a few times. And then breathe it in. And let it go. And just trusting the journey that lies ahead on the mat this morning. Next, inhale, big reach up and overhead. On the exhale, we're going to lower the arms, turn to your right knee. Just a little easy twist here. Rise through center, arms overhead, and turn to your left. Inhale, reach up. Hands to the heart. Another round. Inhale, reach. This time, exhale, left first. Turning left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Bring it home, hands, palms to the heart. One more round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right. Connect movement to breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the heart space. Breath in. Breath out. Release the hands. If you're on support, set support to the side and change the cross of your legs. Take another comfortable seat, reach it up, and turn it to your left. Pause here. As you turn to the left, lift through heart space. And if you want a deeper twist, right hand to the outside of your left knee. Give yourself a little anchor there to turn into. One more breath. Up through center, reach high. Turn it to the right. Lower the arms. And left hand might now be outside of your right knee. Create the anchor. Lift your chest. Little squeeze at the belly. Feel for inhaling length up through the crown of the head. Exhaling, more squeeze at the belly for a deeper twist. There it is. One more breath. Then bring it back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlace fingers. Take a little opening for the shoulders first. Back of the shoulders. Spreading. Pull in through the belly. Press the palms forward. Breathe to the back of your lungs. You can tuck the chin here. One more breath. Sitting tall, arms stretching up and overhead, elbows moving by the ears. Heaviness in tailbone. Light in the palms of the hands. One more breath. And then a seated back bend. Hands palms to the back of the head. Elbows pull out wide. Lift the heart space. Feel what you feel. One more breath. And then bring it home. Hands, palms to heart. Breath in. Breath out. Release the hands behind you. Take your feet wide. Give yourself some windshield wipers. Side to side. Little massage for your glutes. Little release for your lower back. I'm going to start with some core this morning. Just waking up, midline of the body and our deep core muscles. So when you're ready, just come back to seated. First, a big hug. Wrap your arms around your knees, chin towards chest, pull back slightly. By hugging in through the belly. It's like an in and up from the pelvic floor to the low belly as you tuck your rib cage in. So we're in spinal flexion here. One more breath. And we're going to do the opposite. We're going to stretch up through the spine like you're doing a cow pose. Lift the chest. You can hold on to your knees. Pull your knees in and up to your chest, to your collarbones. Reach the arms forward. You're in a boat pose. So toes come up. So a little more work from low belly, right? Draw the belly in and up to pull the knees up towards the collarbones. And then hug to the midline. Everything squeezes into midline so the inner knees touch. Big toes are touching. You can even bring your elbows to your outer knees. If you stretch your legs a little higher, maybe a little higher. Maybe you want to go for a full boat. Go for it. Breathe steady for 3. Beautiful, Carol. For 2. Awesome, Sandy. 1. Let it go. Feet to the mat. Feet joining, knees wide. Baddha Konasana, forward fold. Little release here for the hips. Navasana, really good work for your quads, your hip flexors. And deep low belly. Versus low boat. Ardha Navasana, which is a little more spinal flexion. So come on up, knees together. Pull the knees up from the deep low belly until your toes lift. Stretch the arms forward and then hug everything to the midline. Everything to the midline. Create your boat again, lifting your feet as much as you like. We've got this lift in the chest, lengthen the spine, and then when you go to low boat, arms reaching forward, legs stretching long, lower down about halfway to the floor, round your spine, tuck your chin, you're now in spinal flexion, working a bit more of the rectus abdominis. Hold there for a breath, feel for a big exhale, squeeze belly to come back up to your boat, and then let it go. Feet to join, forward fold over the legs, Baddha Konasana. Little release for the spine, the hips, let your belly be soft. We're gonna do another round, rise up, feet, knees to touch. We're gonna draw the knees up from the belly, squeeze everything to the midline, elbows in, knees together. Start to create boat first, feel your quads kicking on, your hip flexors, maybe a little more stretch. And then you're gonna lower it down halfway. Keep going, and then lower a little more till your feet and your shoulder blades are about an inch from the mat. Hollow out the belly, tuck your chin, look to your toes. Feel the rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscle. Fire up, give yourself one more breath. We're coming back up to boat. Come on up, stretch your legs, that's awesome. And then let it go, feet together, forward fold, over the legs. Baddha Konasana, breath in. And breath out. Beautiful. Come forward to hands and knees. Tabletop. And then just begin to move your spine. And especially on cow pose, when you come into cow, drop the belly, lift the heart, stretch the muscles we just worked, right? You're stretching the belly, around the spine, pulling the belly in and up. So you might hang out in cow pose for a few extra breaths. Big cat stretch. Just one or two more rounds. And then rising as you're ready to your first downward dog, lift the hips. Stretch out your legs. Feel free to move around, invite movement. That gives you a feeling of spaciousness in your hips and freedom in the spine. Yes, nice. Big stretch through the arms and spread wide through the fingers. Root into the base knuckle points, yet be aware of your fingertips. Couple more breaths. Start to move towards stillness. Right, maybe bend the knees a little bit more, just bringing a little more length, a little more space into your hips, your low back. Up to tiptoes, bend the knees even more, feel your belly and your rib cage connecting to your thigh bones. And then stretch your legs long, heels reaching to the mat. Again, bend the knees up to tiptoes, keep pushing through the palms, belly rib cage onto the thigh bones, the belly strong. Stretch your legs, heels long, reaching to the mat. One more time, up to the tiptoes, bend the knees. Good, and then look forward and walk it forward, front of the mat. Land the heels, halfway lift. Fold to your legs. Waist more and lengthen. Maybe your hands come to the shins. A little more space. Exhale to fold. One more round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let's rise. Reach wide, reach high. Bring it home to the heart. Interlace fingers, other pinky on the outside. So your less natural grip. Press palms forward. Push forward, round spine, tuck chin. Tail's heavy. It's like your tailbone's moving forward towards your big toes. And then big stretch overhead. Tailbone stays heavy. The rib cage is tucked in as the arms reach up. Feel for light in the palms of your hands. One more breath. And then a standing back bend. Hands, palms to the back of the head, elbows pull out wide. Feel your spine moving into extension, chest up. Tailbone remains heavy and the shoulder blades tuck in to support this lift at the heart space. One more breath. And then we bring it home. Hands, palms to the heart. As your palms press, feel your energy moving in towards the midline of the body, holding steady, holding strong. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Lower palms, walk back, high plank. And as you pause and plank, again, everything hugging to midline, elbows in, belly in and up, legs are strong. You can always lower to the knees if you like. Pull forward, a little more awareness into your fingertips as you come down halfway. Chaturanga Dandasana. Pause as you empty breath. Your choice for a cobra or an up dog. Take it home, down dog. Breath in and let it go. Ha. Stretch it out, move, breathe. Anything that feels good here. Again, create some space in your hips and some freedom in the spine. Rise up to tiptoes. Big bend in the knees. Belly rib cage onto your thighs. And maybe you keep bending the knees until your shins drop parallel to the floor. Crouching tiger. Rise up. Stretch your legs. Reach your heels long towards the back edge of the mat. Up to tiptoes. Maybe a little light hop. Front of the mat. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale to fold. Let's rise, reach up. Hands, palms to the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus the arms. Little touch of a back bend. Lift the heart space. Reach it up. Exhale to fold. Over the legs. Halfway lift. Plant palms, walk back, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Pause as you empty breath. Feel your fingertips. Beautiful. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Up to tiptoes. Big bend in the knees. Crouching tiger. Sink your heels, your hips to your heels. Stretch your legs, heels to the mat. Maybe a very light handstand hop. All right, first one's just practice. Go for another one. Strong, straight arms. Feel for your fingertips. And then step or hop forward, front of the mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale to rise, reach up. Hands, palms, heart space. Reach high. Cactus the arms, lift the heart. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, reach. Round 3, forward folds. Halfway lift. Let's meet in down dog. Take your time. Yes, beautiful. And right into the breath. Breath in. Breath out. Walk your hands back to the feet. You'll be at the back of your mat. Toes out, heels in. Pull your hips back. Come on down to Malasana, yoga squat. If you want to grab a block, place it under the hips. Feel free to do so. Right, hips to heels, if your knees are okay with that. Hands to heart. Use your elbows. Press the knees open. And as you do that, squeeze to the midline. Take a breath. Empty out. And deepen the breath, breathing through the nose from the belly. Maybe feel the breath at the back of your throat. Ujjayi. Option to stay with Ujjayi, or join me for a round of breath of fire. I love breath of fire from Malasana because you can feel the belly around the thighs and you can feel the belly pulling back away from the thighs as you exhale. So exhale is active, inhale is passive. Breathe in. All the way, feel the belly full. Exhale, empty it out. Feel the belly pulling back, in and up, and then start to pump. Pump the belly, feel the belly around the thighs. Allow for, create a steady rhythm by softening your eyes, releasing, relaxing your jaw. Continue, more ease, less effort for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty breath. Squeeze it all out. Inhale, reach up. Pause at the top, breathing into the fingertips. And then exhale, let it go. Hands to the heart, fingertips to the mat, lift through the hips, take a forward fold, toes in, heels out, deep breath. Exhale with a lion's breath. Ah. Walk your hands forward. Bring your feet closer together, about hip width for downward facing dog. And just stretch it out here. Rise to tiptoes. Look to your thumbs. Either step, hop, or walk, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Might have a little more fire in the belly. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, reach high. Bring it to the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we fold. Halfway lift. Plant the palms, walk it back. Let's take another flow. We'll meet in down dog. Landing right into the breath. Joining feet, right leg to rise. Stretch up through the right leg. Equal weight in the hands as you stretch through the arms. Bend your right knee. Feel free to take ankle circles. Maybe a couple big hip circles. A couple times each direction. Again, just creating space in the hips to feel a little more freedom in the spine. Come back to a 3 limb, take a breath. One time coming forward, high plank, knee to nose to knee. Back to a 3 limb. And then right foot between your hands. Low lunge, drop the back knee. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sink the hips low. Toes are light. Ardha Navasana, shift the hips back. Feel free to use blocks under your fingertips and just come into a nice, easy hamstring stretch. Toes are up. Breath is steady. Next, inhale, rise. Low lunge, Vinyasa. Exhale, hands to mat. Push through palms, step back, and take a Vinyasa. Go right to the other side. Landing your dog, feet together, left leg to rise. Bend your knee, open through the hip. Free it up a little. Roll through the ankle, open through your hip. Equal weight in the palms. Big stretch in the arms. Stretch the left leg long. One time, come forward as you exhale. Knee to nose to knee. Back to a 3 limb. To a low lunge, left foot between your thumbs. Back knee drops. Open it up. Reach up. Take a breath. Opening up through the hips. Ardha Hanumanasana, shift your hips back, half split. Few breaths. Checking in with our hamstring on the left side. Roll back to low lunge. Drop the hips, reach through the heart. And then let it go. Hands to the mat. Step back, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Maybe up to a push-up. And then back in for another chaturanga. To your back bend, cobra or up dog. Take it home, down dog, breath in. Breath out. Rise to tiptoes. Look to your thumbs, step or hop forward, front of the mat. That's it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink the hips. Tailbone heavy. Light at the fingertips. Take a breath. Sink a little lower, little lower, little lower. And then on your next inhale, rise, stand tall, open it up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach it up. And fold over the legs. Halfway lift. Flare palms. High plank. Chaturanga. Maybe a big push-up. In for another round. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Right leg rising. Bend your knee. Open through the hip. Stretch it out long. High plank. Knee to nose, nose to knee. Curl in and up. 3 limb. And then let's cross the midline. So squeeze to the midline. Take it over to your left elbow. Back to center. High lunge. Right foot forward. Feel for the ball of your back foot as you rise. Settle in. And then be nice and light. Right? Feel for bending, stretching the legs. Really focusing on bending the back knee. Right? Play with going nice and low. And then pause. We're going to hold it low. Keep bending your back knee. Stretch up through the arms. Bring into a thunderbolt with the back knee bends. We're going to hinge forward. Back knee is reaching towards your mat. And then we're going to inhale, rise up. And as you rise up, keep bending your back knee. Right leg, front leg goes straight. And then stretch up. Take a breath. Exhale, hinge forward. Thunderbolt. Have a bend in your back knee though. Okay? Pause here. Free up your front toes. We're going to inhale, rise again. Continue to bend this back knee as you straighten the right leg. It's like you're trying to reach back. Glutes towards your back heel. One more breath. Little back bend there. Thunderbolt coming forward. Keep the bend in the back knee. Hinge forward. And then rise. One last round. Strong, straight front leg. Back knee is bending, pulling forward as your tailbone drops. Heart lifts. One more breath. And then exhale, let it go. Hands, palms to the mat. Big step back, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Maybe a push-up. Back to chaturanga. I'll meet you in down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Left side. Left leg rising. Go ahead, bend the knee, open through the hip. Feel for the inhale. Follow your exhale. High plank, knee to nose, nose to knee. Squeeze in and up. Good. Back to 3 limb. This time, squeeze into the midline as you come forward. Left knee to right elbow. Excellent. Back to a 3 limb. High lunge. Stepping forward. And as you come to lunge, you're finding this balance between strength and buoyancy. Right? If you're struggling with balance, make sure your lights are turned on. And maybe take a slightly wider stance. And let this back knee bend, right? You're getting that stretch in the quad and the hip flexor. I'm going to pause here. Keep the bend. Hinge forward. You can reach forward or you can reach back. Thunderbolt. Take a breath. And then inhale, rise. That's it. Keep the bend in the back knee. Just start to straighten the front leg. Keep pushing into the big toe mound of your front foot as you reach up and back. That's it. Take a breath. Come forward again. Thunderbolt. Arms forward or arms reaching back. Bend the back knee. You get a moment to breathe. And then we're gonna rise again. Come on up. Perhaps a bigger bend in the back knee as your front leg goes straight, leaning back. There's a little touch of a back bend there. Take a breath. Awesome. Come forward one more time. Thunderbolts. Bend the back knee. Feel for the ball of your back foot rising up. Front leg, push into the big toe now. Keep rolling your thigh in and down. Just stretch front leg. Take a breath. Reach the peak of your pose. And then let it go. Hands to the mat. Step back. Take a vinyasa. You can throw in 10 push-ups. You can skip it and just go right to down dog. Most important, feel for the breath. Landing, and a deep breath with a big long exhale. Ha, that's it. Up to tiptoes, look to thumb, step or hop, front of the mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, unfold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink your hips. And then keep pulling your hips down. Heavier and heavier in the tailbone. Coming low. If you need to, use your arms. Lower your fingertips. Right into a boat. Where we began. Hug to the midline. Squeeze knees up to the collarbones. Gaze to your toes. Bigger stretch maybe for the legs. Ardha Navasana. Lower down. Spinal flexion. Tuck your chin. Look to your big toes. Hollow out the belly and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise, Navasana. Awesome. Strong lift coming up. Take a breath. And then let it go. Hands to the mat. Maybe cross the ankles, plant your palms. Walk back. Take a vinyasa. I'll meet you in down dog. Breath in. And breath out. Walk your hands to your feet. Take your feet wide, toes out, heels in, sink the hips low. Feel free to slide a block under the hips. Lift the heart. Take a breath in. Empty it out. Squeeze in and up through the belly. Feel for Ujjayi, right? Whispering the breath in the back of the throat. Or maybe you want to join me for another round of breath of fire. You can keep hands at heart or stretch the arms up. Breath in. Empty it out. Pump the belly. As your eyes grow softer, the breath becomes stronger, yet there's more ease. Feel for this balance between strength and ease in the breath. Continue for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty it all out. And then take a deep breath in through the nose. Stretch your belly, reach up to the fingertips, pause. Exhale, let it go. Hands, fingertips to the mat, lift through the hips. Toes in, heels out, forward fold. Halfway lift. Keep your feet wide, walk forward so you're in a wide leg down dog. Breath in, breath out. Stretch back through your heels, lift through all 10 toes. Bend your knees, sit back a little, and then hop your feet together. And then hop your feet wide. Couple more times, bend the knees. Up to tiptoes, hop your feet in. Hop your feet wide. Next time we come in, and then we step or hop forward, front of the mat. Awesome. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, sink hips. Stretch through the arms. Hug to the midline. One more breath. Rise, stand tall. Cactus the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Pause here. You can plant palms, come into crow. You can come into another malasana, or you can sit for Navasana, Ardha Navasana series. So your choice. Hug to the midline. The midline is your friend. Really moving inward. We'll meet in down dog. Nice, Sandy. Saw that, Carol. Nice. Down dog, breath in, breath out. Right leg to rise, bend the knee, open through the hip. Inhale, stretch your leg long. High plank, knee to nose to knee, curl it up. Back to a 3-limb. Midline, cross the midline. We're coming into falling triangle. So right knee to your left elbow, stretch the right leg outward, and then open your left arm, big reach. Push through the right palm. Use your back foot as leverage. The top arm stretches over the ear, big side body stretch. One more breath. And then let it go. Bring the right knee in. Back to a 3-limb. Big step forward. High lunge. Rise on the inhale. Settle on the exhale. Wider stance for more stability. Bend your back knee. And then strong, straight front leg. Reach up. Pushing back. Eyes to your big toe, hands to the heart. And then reach your arms long. Reach for your back heel. Take a breath. And then let it go. Come forward. Thunderbolt. Hinge from the hips. This time a strong back leg. Pushing forward to warrior 3. Take a breath. Put a little bend in your right knee. Fingertips to the mat. Once you're grounded, strong, straight right leg standing split, nose toward knee. Shin. And then bend your left knee if you like. Reach back. Right hand catches left toes. Squeeze heel to glute. And give yourself some breath. One more breath in. Let it go. Release your left foot. Land your heel, warrior 1. Rise on the in-breath. Settle on the exhale. Take one more breath. Reach a peak back bend here in warrior 1. And then open it wide to warrior 2. Beautiful. Widen your stance as you like. Creating a little more space for your hips. Drop through the tailbone. Creating a little freedom in the spine. Crown of the head is light. Heart is lifted. Take the arms up and overhead. Left hand's going to catch your right wrist. Right leg goes straight. Sky archer. Push into the big toe mound of your right foot. Take a breath. Back to warrior 2. Inhale, reach up. Catch the right wrist. Right leg goes straight, big side body stretch. That's awesome. And then back to a warrior 2. Awesome. One more time, sky archer. Inhale, reach up. Catch the wrist. Exhale, stretch it out. One more breath. Exhale, side lunge. Shift your weight to your left heel. Side lunge or sink the hips low, skandasana. Take a breath. Empty out. Lift the heart. We're going to rise back to warrior 2. Feel free to use fingertips on the mat or awesome, Sandy. Push into that left foot. Beautiful. Power up. Reverse your warrior. Reach up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Grab a block along the way if you like. Weight shifting forward. That's it. Go for it. Strong top leg. Lift from the outer hip. Tailbone reaches towards your left heel. Crown of the head to the top of your mat. Arms opening wide, expanding in all directions. Strong lift through the top leg. Maybe bend the knee. Catch your foot. Chapasana. That's it. Beautiful. And then give it some breath. Feel for a light touch of a back bend. Tailbone moves in. Yes. Any other variation you'd like to add? That's awesome, Sandy. One more breath. And then release it back to a warrior two. Let it go. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. One more sky archer. So long through the right side waist. And then triangle pose, stretch it out. Reach for your right big toe. Keep reaching, and then just land your hand. That's it. Open it up, just like in half moon. Tailbone moves in, heart opens. One more breath. Rise to a warrior two. Exhale, empty breath. Inhale to a reverse. Back to standing split. Frame your right foot, shift your weight forward, left leg to rise, nose toward knee or shin, strong top leg. And then pause here. Keep pushing into your right foot, leverage your standing foot, one hand catching the ankle, other hand to follow. And then just let your ankle be wobbly. Keep rooting through the big toe mound. Eyes focused, gaze to your toe. One more breath. And then let it go. Big step back, high plank, left arm to open, side plank, Vasisthasana. Who would have thought Vasisthasana would allow you to feel so grounded? Pause here. Push into the right palm. Option to lift your top leg, another variation of half moon. And then within the next breath, maybe two, feel for the peak of your pose, any variation before you choose to let it go. Follow your exhale, high plank. Feel free to take chaturanga or skip. We'll meet down dog. Breath in, breath out. Left side, left leg to rise. Bend your knee, open through the hip. Travel forward to a high plank, squeeze into the midline and up, nose to knee to nose. Back to a three limb. Cross the midline, go to your right elbow, stretch your left leg along the way, falling triangle, right arm reaches up. Big lift through the hips. More you push into the mat, coming grounded in the pose, more opening you create. Stretch if you like, top arm over the ear, one more breath. And then land your right palm. You're gonna squeeze your left knee in and up, back to three limb, high lunge. Right foot between the left foot between your thumbs. Little bend in the back knee. Nice, a little bit of buoyancy. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Strong back leg. Rising up, bend the back knee. Strong, straight left leg. Push into the big toe mount. Keep bending your right knee. It's like you're pulling the thigh forward. Reaching up. Hands to heart. Maybe reaching back. Fingertips towards your back heel. Feel for hugging to the midline here from the back body. One more breath. Empty it out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward. Thunderbolt. Shifting forward. Warrior three. Time to get steady. Feel for pushing into your left big toe mound to roll your left thigh in, tracking left knee forward. Take a breath. Lift through the heart. And then grounded. Fingertips to the mat. Strong top leg. Nose toward knee or shin, standing split. With the option to bend your knee, catch your toes. That's it. Take a breath. Empty out. And then release. Warrior one. Rise on the inhale. Settle on the exhale. Next inhale, reach the peak of the pose. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two. Shimmy, adjust the feet, hips to drop. Once you've arranged your feet, reach up, sky archer. Reach for left wrist, stretch long from your left big toe to the left shoulder. Back to warrior two. Level your hips. Inhale, reach up. Catch your left wrist, stretch it out. Nice. Back to warrior two. We have one more round. Inhale, reach up, catch the wrist. Extend long. Beautiful, warrior two. Inhale for reverse. And then we go right into half moon. All that length you just created in the left side waist, if you can maintain it as you shift forward. Strong top leg. Work your outer hip to lift the top leg. As you get more lift, reach, and expansion, you might bend your top knee, catch your toes or your foot, Chapasana. Hug to the midline. Right. Feel for the breath. And then feel for your peak expression, maybe a hand to the heart. We got warrior two coming up. When you're ready, feel for the release. That's it. Beautiful, everyone. Take a breath. One more sky archer. Inhale, reach it up, stretch it long. And then triangle pose. All that length back into triangle with space. Got space along the sides of the body. Tailbone in. Fingertips light. One more breath. Reach up, pass through warrior two to reverse. Standing split. Frame your left foot, shift your weight forward, right leg to rise. Keep working your right butt cheek, also your right hamstring. And feel for leveling the hips. You need to bend your left knee. Whichever you choose, push, push, push into your left foot. Whole lot of awareness in your left big toe. One hand catches the ankle, other hand to follow. Eyes are steady, eyes are soft. Feel for the breath. It was awesome, Carol. Yes, you got it. One more breath in. Let it go. Big step back, plant the palms, high plank. Right arm to open, side plank. And again, notice how side plank can feel so strangely grounding after a standing split, a balancing standing split. You got it. Maybe lift your top leg, reach your peak expression through your breath, through the breath. One more breath in. Let it go. We're going to meet in dog pose. Take your time. Good. All the way back. Hands to your feet. We have one more Vinyasa. Drop your hips. Right? Feel free to slide a block under your hips. Elbows to your inner thighs. Sit tall. We're going to take a moment here. We're going to create a little space, do a little cleansing for the day that's now even closer to us, right? So you can keep your hands at the heart if you like, and stretch the arms up. And you can stick with Ujjayi, whispering the breath in the back of the throat, or join me for a third round, breath of fire, in through the nose. Exhale to empty, soft eyes. Palm to your belly. As you exhale, strong belly, pulling in and up to the midline. Inhale is passive, allowing yourself to receive this cleansing, clearing breath. Right? Generating a little more heat from within, a little more fire in the belly that you can take into the day ahead. Continue for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty breath fully. Inhale. Breathe in all the way up to the fingertips, fill the lungs. Exhale, let it go. Hands to the heart. Lift through your hips, toes in. Nice, easy standing forward fold. And bend your right knee, shift to the right leg. Switch, bend your left knee, shift to the left leg. Bend both knees together, pull your hips back, a little more space for your hips, for your lower back, a little more freedom in your spine. Whew. And then walk it forward, last dog, feet about hip width. Stretch back through the heels. Nice deep breath. Big exhale, lion's breath. Ah. Knees to mat. Allow yourself a child's pose. Sit to the heels. Tuck the chin. Forehead resting. And then come on up. Have a seat. I want you to scoot yourself forward. We're going to keep the feet grounded as you sit tall. Reach forward. Tuck your chin. Tailbone moves forward towards your heels. Slowly, slowly, slowly roll it down. And as you lower, squeeze to the midline. Keep squeezing in. Notice how that gives you a little more strength, a little more resistance to gravity. Once you land, release. Arms overhead. Legs, feet, toes stretching long out in front of you. Setting up for bridge pose. Walk your feet back, fingertips to heels. Lift the tailbone, pull it forward, and then choose. You can lift your hips and plant them on a block, or rise up through the hips, interlace your fingers, walking shoulders underneath you. That's it. Take a breath. It's as if there's someone pulling your front hip points up and bringing the hip points toward your shoulders as you squeeze, knees to the midline, inner thighs. Slowly roll it down. Take a breath. Empty out. Rise for round two. And as you come up for round two, maybe you walk your feet together. Everything squeezes to the midline. Feet, knees, big toes touching. And then right knee to chest. Right leg stretching up high. Squeeze in. That's it. Lift through the top foot, through the heel as you push into your bottom foot. Release to lower. Second side. Push into the bottom foot. Stretch up through the top leg. Pulling knee to chest first. That's it. Push down, pull up, and then let it go. Both feet on the mat. Final breath in. Exhale, lower the hips. Take a breath. Everything settles. And then a final round. Third one. Bridge or maybe wheel. Any other variation you'd like. Lifting hips. Feel for the lift of the tailbone first. Push through the feet. Use the earth as leverage. Rise with breath. That's it. Feel for space in your hips. Big toe mounds, thighs, inner knees rolling into the midline. Opening up the hips. More freedom in the spine. Take a breath. And then come down when you're ready. Nice little release there. Awesome. Knees wide, child's pose. On your back. So knees to the shoulders, big toes to touch. Happy baby, go for it. Feel free to bend a knee, stretch a leg, shift your hips, whatever feels good. And you have an inversion of choice. You can slide a block under your hips, breathe for your Karani, or you can go to a wall, legs on the wall. Bow, shoulder stand series, headstand, even a handstand. Other option, a forward fold. So about 8 to 10 breaths in shoulder stand or headstand, handstand. And then another 8 to 10 in the follow-up pose. So plow, child's pose. If you're in headstand, you might play with a pike, right? So as you lower the legs and pull back through the hips, you might hover your legs parallel to the floor or toes an inch from the mat before they lower down. Use the ground, use the earth for support, steadiness. That's it, Sandy. Yeah, keep hugging to the midline, midline, midline. And you got child's pose after headstand. From plow, roll down onto your back for a fish pose. We'll meet lying on our backs for a figure four. Right knee to left thigh. Feel free to catch your left shin or hold on to the back of your left knee. You can also do a little hamstring stretch here, left leg up. And your hands, fingertips might reach up for your left foot. Get a little outer right hip stretch, along with a hamstring stretch on the left leg. Press your left thigh away from you as you bring both legs toward you. Nice little release for your low spine. And bend your top leg, release it, let it go. And switch sides. Figure four, left foot, right thigh. Reach for the back of the knee, your shin, a couple of breaths. First opening up the hip. And then maybe the right leg hamstring. Breath by breath. You're reaching for the foot. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. Tuck the chin slightly. Pressing right thigh away from you as you gently bring both legs toward you. Big stretch for your low spine. Lift the breath. And then bend your top leg and the knee to release it. Knees to chest. Open the arms. You might cactus the arms. And take your favorite spinal twist to the right. You just keep your knees stacked. Stretch out your top leg. Right hand to the foot. And breathe. Use the breath. Begin to let go of effort. Right? Allow gravity to bring you closer to the mat. We spend pretty much the whole practice resisting gravity. Now give into it. Use it to your benefit. The tension melt from the body into your mat, into the ground, the earth beneath you. Release as you feel ready, taking your favorite twist to the other side. And again, surrender, surrender. Let gravity hold you. Be willing to release the tension that you feel around the hips, your shoulders, your jaw, and anything else you want to let go. Let the ground, let the earth hold it for you. Center, take a breath or two before coming into final breath, Shavasana. Take some time, just as we do every other pose, set up your body. Feet widening a bit, shoulder blades spreading, arms by your sides, opening up a bit, palms skyward. Back of the body melting. front of the body breathing. Feel for the breath around the belly, heart space. And as you soften the eyes, closing the eyelids, feel for the back of the body breathe, back of the body, lower back. Space between the shoulder blades, so the back of the heart center. This is all done with your awareness. Become aware of the right side of your body breathing. Right side of the body breathing. And then the left side. Simply tuning into left side of the body. Feel the breath. And then from the tips of your toes to your fingertips to the crown of your head, sense the entire body breathing. Entire body breathing, whole, integrated. Awareness expanding, holding space for the entire body to breathe the breath in the most gentle, relaxed way possible. Sense space within you and the expanded energetic space beyond you. Breathing the breath. For these last few moments, there's something you would like to release. Let it go here. Feel the gripping, the holding, releasing from the body. Allow your mat, ground the earth beneath you to hold it for you. And the practice, creating a quiet space from within. Notice the space. Perhaps it feels a little bigger, a little more spacious, expansive. And as you move forward into your day, I invite you to take this quiet space with you. You never know, it might come in handy. You want to linger here longer, feel free to do so. Otherwise, a big stretch if you like, rolling to one side. Coming up to a tall seat as you're ready, hands palms to heart. Feel for the breath, take a breath in. Let it go. Another breath for someone or something else. Breathe.